Hey guys, this video I'm going to talk about how to use adaptive card action in waterfall dialog. In general, if you are using adaptive card, it will work in waterfall dialog, no issues. But if you want to handle the events or actions like a submit button or cancel, if you want to handle this type of actions in waterfall dialog, it won't work. So how to do that? We'll start. First thing is you have to install the package. This is a package pip install bot builder Sangam dialogs prompt. So this package it will help us to handle or to fix this problem. First you have to install this package. So I have already installed this package, so I directly start the application. Here I have created one small application using waterfall dialog. First step, throw the prompt information to the user, adaptive card prompt. The next we display the information. Okay, if user enter the data, so we are going to display this one. So here I have implemented the namespace bot builder Sangam dialogs prompt dot adaptive import adaptive card prompt. The next I have to go to add adaptive card prompt in waterfall. So self dialog set dot add adaptive card prompt. My prompt name adaptive prompt. That's it. So next I'm going to display the card information. I have already created the card, so I just copy paste the card data here. So card information is done. Next step, I should prepare the activity. So message activity type message attachment card factory adaptive card we are using it. If you want to display the text also you can use it, like for example text, please enter your details here. That's it. Next option, we have to create the prompt option to display this, to pass this object to the waterfall steps. So prompt options, prompt message, and prompt option type equal to activity types message. That's it. So we just pass this prompt option to the waterfall step prompt. Okay, once user respond to this message, next step we are invoke display card. In the display card I am going to display the information. So read the information. So first we will check the result set is true or not. If it is true, we are going to read the value. So if waterfall step dot result true, then we read the information. So card info equal to waterfall step dot turn context dot activity dot value. So the card info contains the dictionary. So we have to read from key value pair. Okay, so we'll read for key value in card info items. This key and value data stored in the information field. So we read one by one, and finally, once the information is prepared, we display the data. Save, start the application. Go to the emulator, connect to the bot. So once connected to the bot send this information to the user form, fill this information and submit button. The first thing we'll see the validation part. So instead of submit button, I send text information. For example, I sent submit. So the prompt will validate this is not event. This is just text message. So the validation happen again. We throw the same information to the user, like how text prompt and the number prompt, other prompt, how it's working the same way, the same information, the same way we are displaying the data. Suppose if I submit the information, let's say first name Vinod, then last name just for sample prompt. Now I'm going to submit. Once submitted, the prompt will validate, okay, this is the correct information. The result is passed. It will go to the next step, waterfall step. The next step, we are displaying the data. Here you can see. So once succeeded, we should call the next function waterfall. We'll call the next function display card. The display card, we are displaying the data. That's it. So this way we can implement adaptive card prompt in waterfall dialog. If you want to add the validation, let's say for example, the first name and last name it's mandatory field. User enter only the first name. The last name is not entered. So if you want to handle this type of validation, you have to pass the validation function. I just stop the application here. Close it, stop. So here you have to call the validated. So the second argument, you see the validator function. So what validation you have to do, you can write your own function. You can just pass the function name here. Automatically the validation function get invoked.